All right, welcome back to the couch. We got yours truly, the man right here. We got Big Ryan with the perm.
Yep.
We got Big Walton Gamble, better known as Big Bink.
Bank.
Big Bink.
It's in the building. Watching TikTok.
And we got the man of the hour. We got Tyler Kelly. He's a student coach down there at La Tech in Ruston. He's gonna come up here and talk to us about some of the things that some of the responsibility and the things that he do down that way.
Arguably one of the best, probably the best Kelly in the family as an athlete.
It's not arguable.
Dude, you get out the gas. He ain't never beat me in nothing.
We're going to start early today.
He ain't never beat me in nothing. Until he beat me in something, we ain't talking about
His
that.
resume says different.
He ain't never beat me in nothing. He ain't never beat me in nothing.
You know, we gotta go with his resume.
Most talented, huh?
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Thanks to me.
It's thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
You contributed to getting him here, and you gotta get some of that a little bit.
No, I groomed him to what he became. That's off my back.
Dang.
Hey,
Yeah, he can't argue that. See, some stuff he can argue with. He can't argue that though.
hey.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to say something.
My mama going to call.
she gonna call. We'll just say you get your hard work and resilience from your mother.
Hey,
How about that?
just like I gotta groom his bad dog.
My dog not bad.
Oh my God, it's like
First time I saw him, he's pretty bad.
He don't act like that.
Trying to bite people.
He don't act like that in Ruston. He only act like that because he
Hey.
allow him free range in the house. So that ain't.
Yeah, that kind of messed up right
So
there.
he
Right
act
there.
like Donnie.
Yeah.
no.
Nah,
That's
he
look at
perfect
there
fine.
is something else. Hey, he about the nosiest dog that you will ever come across.
What kind of dog is it?
American Bully pocket.
The annoying dog.
He not annoying.
Okay, not ignoring. But we
He
both
tr-
know that sucker is annoying.
No, he is nosy though.
You just trying to make sure everything good.
Ain't gonna do nothing.
At least not yet. He won't.
Anyhow, man, we got you up here. Matter of fact, hey Donovan, go ahead and throw me a little picture real quick.
Man,
This is one of many.
You got a picture of me?
when them Kodak moment.
That's what,
Seeing that heel figure.
Hey,
Jack.
that's one of
boy
them,
Tommy.
Kodak.
He wearing
Hey.
Tommy. That Tommy cost about 60 back in the day. For
ain't-
your size.
I didn't know we was coming on that type of time today.
Yeah, we coming in, and you ain't came prepared. So yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it's gonna be alright, cause you sure ain't prepared. So whatever happens today, it
It happens.
happens.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, I got Arsenal today. Been out, man. Tell us some of the things that you be doing down that way, in Ruston.
Really, whatever the coaches need, really. So that it'll be breaking down film or taking this kid, to his doctor's appointment or picking up somebody up from rehab or checking classes every morning.
What do you mean checking class? What are you talking about?
So, for instance, like, I'm assigned maybe like 20 guys, and every morning I got to go and check their classes. Usually they all 8 a.m., so I go check their classes and make sure that they in class. That way, whenever it gets to the end of the semester or for us the quarter, and we got to make sure, that the players stay eligible, they can't say, well, I ain't been going to class, because if they say that they ain't been going to class, and they're going to look at me. So I got to make sure that they there. And it ain't like all of them just don't want to show up, but you got your few that you just have to stay on because don't nobody really like school. So
Yeah. So is there like a documentation for that? I mean, because they coming at
yeah.
you if they're not in class.
So it's a like a group text message, and some of the position coaches in there not really, cause Coach Cumby in there, the head coach he in there, so it ain't really no need for the position coach to be in there. But so let's say I was checking his classes at 8 a.m. Coach Cumby said they got to 8:02 if they ain't in there, send their name in there, and if I send, let's say I sent his name in there to class he missed, he got this thing called CT time, which stands for commitment time. And so Coach Cumby, the way he likes to break it down is, since you don't want to go to class on our time, then you're going to do your work on our time. And so you got to go to on Saturdays from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. You got to stay in the team room, no phone, and you got to do whatever work you missed. So basically, you ain't. And by the time 2 a.m. hit, all the parties pretty much over with. So you done pretty much gave up your whole Saturday night because you just didn't go to class.
So the simple fact that you're talking like this, it's happened a whole bunch.
Oh yeah. Because when he first did it, I'm sure people probably thought like, nah, he's just talking. And then but usually like, you gonna have your repeat offenders who just don't even care.
Repeat offenders.
But for the most part, once it take a person go once and miss out on their Saturday, especially if it's like a big time Saturday, it take them to miss once and then
Greek weeks and
then it's over with. So
beginning the school parties, football season again.
yeah.
So that's some of the off the field stuff. Like, what is some of the stuff that you do on the field?
So on the field, as of this year, Coach Cumbie made me a signaler. So I signal to the 3 receivers, and then on days where our tight ends, on days where he has to actually like coach or whatever, I signal to everybody if he's not there. So signaling is probably the biggest thing that I do now.
So during game day, you would be signaling
Get it
plays.
out. Come on.
Yeah. So you're doing that on Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty big
it is.
for a head coach to allow a student coach
It's called trust.
to signal plays in, and he got like other GAs on the sideline that it's possibly could, but he trusts in a student coach with that assignment. That's pretty big, right?
Yeah, I talked to one of the GAs that he brought from Texas Tech. He was just saying like in Coach Cumbie's like history of like being the offensive coordinator, he only done allowed 3 actual student assistants to signal, and 2 of them, one of them a GA for us now, the other one his like head coach assistant, and then I'm the 3rd one. So
So it's safe to say,
just don't mess up. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, all I need for them to put us back on the schedule. Just put us on the schedule.
No.
Hey, we gotta get our lick back, Corey.
No,
We gift wrap them.
Y'all not worthy.
We gift wrap them a victory.
Nah.
They're not worthy of that one.
we gift wrap them a victory a couple years ago, and that ain't sit well with me because we playing right now. We probably beat them 50-0. Nah, ain't no.
History don't say that. Did y'all score 7 that game?
No, it was 14-0.
nothing. That's embarrassing.
It was 14-0. It was embarrassing.
That's
kind of
embarrassing.
like getting beat by Arkansas.
That's embarrassing.
No, that's not.
That's equivalent to getting beat by Arkansas.
No, that's not.
That's equivalent.
So-
hey, but since you've been around a whole lot of talent, right? Mm-hmm. Why don't you look to your right?
Oh Lord, what minute Tuesday?
Every
We
day.
just got
Hey,
here.
Every
we
day.
got to ask some of these questions.
What?
Which one of them? Now,
said
now
what
before
you
I get to going, Walt got bad feet.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You always walk.
No, I
Walk.
don't.
He be tiptoeing.
No, I don't.
Which one of them would be the less likely someone Louisiana Tech would scout? Now keep.
Corey.
Of course, I'm 5 foot taller. I'm 5'7".
Yeah, but he
I
huge.
Yeah, but he
I
never
do.
played.
They don't care.
He fit the profile.
He got the things.
Hey, he never
got the
played
things.
nothing.
He got the things you can't teach.
Look at he got. I'm sorry, I'm gonna knock the mic over.
Do you know what they call him?
No.
They call
Hold
him
your
Big,
wings,
they
man,
call him
now,
Big Bink.
Well, hold your hands
Do you know
up.
why they call him Big Bink?
What?
Do this. Look at the way that look.
Do you know why they call him Big Bink?
I don't care why they call him Big Bean.
He got it. Look how big he is.
That's he got the and for any kids or players watching this. I'm telling you now. When so and so coach from wherever show up to your practice, if you ain't a certain size, your arms ain't a certain length, or you don't run a certain speed, then you better have off the charts amazing stats, or you just ain't coming to play for us.
I mean, but that's
just-
not even.
That's just the truth.
That's
I
just
mean,
life.
but that's anywhere. But
Yeah, but still,
sometimes
that's
stats don't always matter either, though.
No, I mean, I'm saying
It gets you a
if
look
you,
at it.
I'm
It
saying
gets
if
you
you
a-
ain't got the unteachables, then you better have crazy stats. 'cause
Yeah.
that's
you better
just,
have
that's
that
the only way
burner
to
in you,
cover it
bro.
up.
You better be that low sub 10-4, 10-5.
Yeah.
True.
If you can't run or you ain't big, then you can forget about
No,
it.
it's not happening.
So basically, what you're trying to tell me, Walt get a look just because he's big, but he's soft.
I mean, I ain't gonna
That
say
dude
he's
just
soft.
lied. Hey, thank you, sir.
But-
he just telling
but
the
yeah.
story.
Hey, that's why they call him Big Bink. Hey, it's a long story
Hey,
with that Big Bink.
I'll
but-
say
Hey,
that. I'll
check
say
this out. Let me tell you about your dad.
Tyler, I'll
man.
say there's a kid from Louisiana. I won't say where he goes to school, where he come from. I mean, his stats are phenomenal, and he got recruited He probably got an offer just because his stats were phenomenal. Boy threw for about 4,000 yards a year for 3 years, and so it just like you just said, it's because the QB his stats were phenomenal. He wasn't even great.
Yeah, that's all. Because at that point, because if you bring a player to the table, and we watching recruiting, you bring a player to the table, and he doesn't, wow anybody athletically, then pretty much you got to be able to say like, why did I even put this kid on film? So at that point, you can say maybe like, oh, well, he threw for this, or he did this. That way, you can.
Let me ask you this question. Then you say that I'm gonna use a typical 6'1", 215, 4'7" kid, or 4'8" kid. Is that something Tech to turn their eyes to?
Depends.
What does he play? Number one,
he better play quarterback because if he definitely ain't coming to play wide out at 4'7". If he coming to play wide at 4'7" for us, he probably done walked on.
But now you got running backs that size now too, though.
Yeah, but
that's not fast enough, right? And,
I mean,
no
don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say we don't have people in our room that probably running close to that 4'7". But I will say this, like, it's the difference between just going to college football and actually playing.
Yeah.
So like you might come in and run. Yeah. So you might we might be paying for your school. Like you might be on scholarship, but like if you come in at 6'1", 215, you run 4'7", you won't see the field because chances are there's at least 2-3 other guys in the room that can run, 4'6", 4'5". Right?
You hear this from a coach, man, on the D1 level. So,
I mean, so what do you say? Because everybody that suit up, you got a lot of guys that have big egos, and they may have the size, but not the ability. But in their mind, they D1 talent. What do you say to the ones who would think they D1 just based off because they think they are?
Eventually you gonna hear reality eventually, and sometimes people forget, like, you got to think, like, let's just say in Texarkana in general, there's 4 high schools in Texarkana alone, not considering like hooks and everything. So there's 4. You got PG, LE, Texas High, Arkansas High, right? So just because you're one of the best at that school and in your city, so let's say I was going to Baylor, right? Now you got to think of all the other schools in Texas, because Baylor going to recruit all of Texas. They're going to also recruit Louisiana. And they probably going to recruit a little bit of Arkansas. So they recruiting. So it ain't like they just recruiting your city. They recruiting everybody in that area. So you always got to ask yourself, like, why am I any different? So if I'm a defensive lineman, why am I any different than the guy that's in Waco or the guy that's in Dallas or the guy here? Because it's not just you in your smaller city. Like, they recruiting everybody. And if you good enough and you're on that level, like somebody for, if I was at Texas A&M, like, they recruit nationally. So you gotta be one of the best in the nation. And and not the rankings, but you really gotta be a dog. Like, and I ain't talking about, like, there'll always be a person that signs somewhere and ain't really that good. But I mean, the way I look at it, if I'm playing, like, I'm not interested in just signing my name and get my school paid for. Like, I'm trying to go play. Yeah. So if you want to go play, you better be one of the best at your position, if not in your state, in your country. And if not, then it ain't gonna happen for you.
You're right, because you go back before all this NIL stuff started, Bama got every number 1 player out of almost every state. DC, New York, you know what I mean? It's just like, they didn't. That's a national brand. So the kids in this area that fit that mold, are they reaching when they try to go to the Bamas, why not Louisiana Tech? Why not try to get recruited by Louisiana Tech? I know there's an old saying that I don't want to say on about the state stuff. Some people say Louisiana kids gonna always get the opportunity over out of state kids.
Oh, now I will say a coach, a well established coach told me before, like, there's 3 states that if I want to have a job, I better be able to recruit. That's Texas, Louisiana, and Florida. Yeah. So part of that is true. So if I got a kid from Louisiana, let's say New Orleans, for instance, I got a kid from New Orleans, and let's say I got a kid from, I'm going to say South Arkansas, right? Chances are, like, based off pedigree, I'll probably take the kid from New Orleans over South Arkansas just because I know, like, that kid from New Orleans got something to him. Like, if you make it out of New Orleans, then you got a little something to them. And then it's kind of known, like, New Orleans is just one of the best hot spots in the country to recruit out of.
Yeah, Southern Labs and all those kinds of, So they do use that.
Yeah, no, that stuff, now, I mean, now, don't get me wrong, like, like if a kid's better, then the kid's better, no matter where you're from.
Yeah.
But being able to say like, oh, this kid's from New Orleans. Let's say he went to Carr.
And the
Carr produced
everything.
all types of talent.
Yeah.
And so it's like things like that, you know. And then obviously if I'm a coach and let's say I recruit New Orleans and I done pulled in my years I done pulled, you know, 8 kids out of Brother Martin, right? I'm always gonna have a little bias towards Brother Martin because it's like I can go in and I can go get a kid out of there.
That's pipeline.
So yeah, gotta build this pipelines.
Now, what do you say to the kids that, you know, is getting a lot of offers? Some of them, you know, the big Power 5, some of them, you know, the G5s, but the chances of, you know, the spotlight of a let's say Texas, even though they just stepbrother to A&M.
Not no more. That look like this.
So y'all get a couple players now. Y'all think y'all top of the
just 7 or 8.
Come on now.
We just
Come
moved.
on now.
We just moved from 16 to 3 in the nation.
Y'all still.
We're getting the type of talent that we hadn't ever got.
Y'all still.
Tyler understands recruiting. He knows the difference between what
a
player look like.
I ain't trying to change it. So you hear what he said? Type of talent we ain't never got. Get off the gas.
We hadn't had this talent in
gas.
over 10 years.
Get off the gas.
The
You just said y'all never had.
The last big time lineman we ever had name was Justin Blaylock.
Okay, cool.
When's the last time y'all finished number 3 in recruiting in the last 10 years? I think you've done it twice.
That's easy to do it. That's easy to
Don't,
do.
but don't say that.
So
Don't
what's
say
the
y'all got
difference?
talent.
When it comes to star rating, that's easy to do, right?
Yeah.
So what's the
I mean,
talent don't equal star rating.
But that's what you're basing it
I'm
off
just
right
saying,
now.
but no, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are.
We
Yeah,
ain't
you
had
are.
a 6'7", 380-pound lineman
Let me tell you
in a
how he
long
is.
time.
Let me tell you how he is. So the Ewers dude,
Ewers,
whatever his name, he ain't my quarterback. So whenever he originally committed to Texas, right? He was all up in arms, man. He gonna bring players. He decommitted.
No, I didn't.
He decommitted. Nobody said he ain't that good.
Tyler.
So now that he got him back, now it's like,
Tyler.
oh, look at what we got now, man.
Tyler.
top football league.
That's not true,
No,
Tyler.
that's how he
Tyler,
is.
Tyler,
Hey.
Tyler, one of the better quarterbacks to me on Texas roster is not even getting opportunity yet because he's been hurt.
Because he
His
gone.
name is Malik Murphy.
He leaving.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is. It's
No, he
it's
ain't.
been out there. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, boy, Malik Murphy ain't going nowhere.
Hey, check us out. Another thing about him. He's a root against Texas.
Hey, I was Notre Dame fan back in '88.
Hey,
Hey, he's a root against Texas.
I'm not gonna knock you, dog.
Hey, what I want to know is, I'm gonna ask you a question. He said he a diehard Texas fan.
I am.
How is he a diehard Texas fan, yet he rooted
Tyler,
against
since
Texas?
since 03.
Is that such thing?
Since 02.
I mean,
How can you be a diehard Texas fan?
2001, I mean.
Now, do you consider me a diehard Miami fan?
Yes.
Have you ever known for me to root against Miami?
No, but you to the extreme. Everybody ain't to the extreme.
Thank you.
But still.
Whoa, you ain't even to the extreme. Get out of
Boy,
here.
I ain't never rooted for nobody but Arkansas.
No, like you
when
rooted
we
against
was
your
when we
own
was a
team.
2-win team, I was still rooting for mine. So try to stop.
I was the daddy host fan.
I ain't trying to hear all that.
When he was at Notre Dame.
I ain't trying to hear all that.
I was the daddy host fan.
That when they played Texas, he rooted for Notre Dame.
You know Jeff Burrs?
Huh?
You know Jeff Burrs?
Jeff Burrs. He played for them in, wait a minute.
He know he's a fan.
I remember the name. I really do remember the name for real.
Okay. He was our cornerback coach 2 years ago. He went to Notre Dame, drafted first round. So that's all I was
Let me
curious.
ask something though. Let me ask another question. No, these suckers finna have this little old contest. They finna have some type of contest. These two.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like I don't know if it's a combine or whatever you want to call it.
Baby combine.
Hey, we got to come by. We still come by. Yeah, that's still perfect.
Baby
Who do you
combine.
think would win out of these two? Now keep in
Give
mind
me
he got
6
bad
bucks.
feet.
Man, I ain't quit telling people that,
You
man.
got bad feet.
No, I don't.
He got bad feet. He be hurting too, boy.
What are we doing in
Tyler, we
They
training.
doing-
We
they
training
running a
right
40.
now, Tyler.
Running?
We
Who do you think gonna win out of these
I'm
two in the
gonna win
40?
the 40. We training.
Out of 40, who you think gonna
Which-
win?
Man, please.
Which one of y'all been working out?
Both gonna work
I
out.
work out every day.
No, I actually do some running.
Who
now.
younger?
Me.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, they don't mean
I
anything.
got
You
about 5 years.
That don't mean nothing. His
Yeah, 'cause
feet
you
hurt,
can't beat
remember.
me yet.
Stop, man.
I mean, I'm gonna look at it like this: if both of them walk through that door right now at the same time, I'm gonna think like if I'm a coach and I'm scouting, like I'm gonna look at one and just think just naturally one has more God-given talent, so I'm gonna go with him.
You go, oh my God. On the cool,
He don't.
you are the first person in history
He just said that last week.
Second.
that ever picked him over him.
All I
You
can
don't know his background. That's Big Worm from Hooks.
No, I don't know his background.
Yeah.
I know what God gave him.
Hey, he didn't give me height.
But he didn't give him no athletic ability though.
That's true too.
His legs longer. Like I'm just
Dude,
going based
you gotta
upon
see him
based
walk.
upon.
It hurts.
So you've been around.
I can't tell a man to get up
If
and walk
Donnie
right
don't
now.
stop lying on me, man.
You know what? Now, Tyler, I get it now because Tyler's been around the coaches. Every coach at that level feel like if they find a guy that fit the mold, that they can build him.
You can't build everybody.
You can't build everybody, Tyler.
I ain't say I'm not training them. I'm not training them. I ain't
Every
seen.
coach think they can though.
I ain't seen either one of y'all do anything athletic wise. So what's the only thing I go off of? Body type.
Body type. That's all you got.
That's all I can do. Like,
So I said 6 months. We gonna go in, Walt.
Yeah,
Right?
I got my mind on Cord. Cord got that quick burst. It's
see,
gonna
I
take him
ain't.
a while.
Well,
to
you
get
done
going.
seen them. You done seen them. I guess do something.
I ain't seen him do nothing, but I'm gonna go by.
Hey, he seen Walt do enough.
Hey, Corey put me in mind. Somebody got that quick burst. Walt's gonna take forever to get there, and he gonna be running a 5.8. Corey's gonna hit him with like
Negative.
a 5.2.
6 month Walt.
So, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Right now, is there any guy on your squad with his type?
Boy, who type?
Not mine. Boy, no.
Not one, huh?
Hey, let me ask you this. Walt. Hey, the ones your type, they still sitting on the sideline themselves.
Did they get the scholarship?
Because of what he said earlier. What did he say earlier? What did you say earlier?
Body type.
Body type. Hey.
Okay, but
But the ones on the sideline
Did they
got
get
the
the
same heart
scholarship?
got the same heart he
okay,
got.
so the ones like me that are sitting on the sideline with the scholarship
They just there.
are just
Hey,
there.
but- hey,
Hey.
no,
Okay, no, I got-
they
I
just
got
there
you.
for now.
But can I ask you a question? The ones with his body type, where are they?
Hey.
Watching from home or the stands?
I'm 5'7", bro.
Hey, they
What
on
you
the sideline
talking
for
about?
now until coach realized
No,
you
but
can't
Walt,
do anything for the program
Walt,
and
but
let
when
you
I was
go.
in school, I manhandled people your type, your height, and your type.
Yeah, okay.
Cowardly lines.
You wouldn't have manhandled me.
Okay, let me ask this thing.
Ain't no
If they
coward
in
in
the
me, bro.
trenches,
I'm gonna get him.
Ain't no
This
cow-
ain't for
no
instance.
hit, not even close.
He ain't
Cause he
built.
put you in a mode
Okay,
of
Corey.
a guard or a center,
He ain't built.
and he
Yeah,
had nose tackle,
He ain't got that mindset.
nose
yet.
guard.
Okay.
You know how you play with fire? Yeah, I will handle this.
Hey,
boy
who do
just
you
like
think
that.
will win the
One we
trenches?
never heard of.
He had nose and he had guard.
I'm gonna eat him up.
Tyler.
I'm gonna take.
He
I'm
has no technique.
gonna take Corey.
Yeah, you
on
gotta
that
take Corey.
Tyler,
Corey to plant
Tyler, he
him.
had no technique. He
one.
had no
'Cause,
technique.
like looking at him, he remind me more like a tackle. That's just gonna like
Nah, his feet
kick.
too bad.
he gonna give him his back heels.
He-
and
feet
just
too
wide
bad.
you and just wide you
Tyler, he
out.
gonna give him his back heels. He
His
gonna
feet
fall.
too bad.
He gonna get rushed.
He like to me he give me like pass pro
Nah,
vibes.
his feet too bad. He clumsy,
Pass pro
and his feet
vibes.
already hurt. I ain't got to do the board rush him. He
Yeah,
gonna fall
get in
over.
his chest. He go.
You and your
Get in his pad level. He out of there.
You and your little T-Rex arms.
Hey, now I know
Hey,
you done
that boy
seen
got a
many
lot of
guys
power
that's been
to him,
big,
too.
that's been soft in your day.
Yeah, you have.
Have you not?
Yeah.
Okay, you looking at one.
You watch it.
Don't listen to me.
Hey, you looking at one. You looking at one.
He done
He
Come
sat, hey, he done sat behind me on a bench and spotted me plenty of times. He know
know what I
it
was
is
spotting
over
with.
there.
Behind the bench.
Now, hold a minute. Now, okay, since you
You
want to
know-
say the story, let me tell the story.
Tell the
He
story.
know.
How
He know
big
what
are
it
you?
is. He know what it is.
How big are you?
6'5", 350.
Okay, so why would I have to spy him at 185?
Hey.
Now, why would I have to spy him at 185? He that big, but I got to spy him at 185.
Hey, you know that's a story.
No, that wasn't. No, that's legit.
Hey,
Why am I having to spy him at 185?
I don't
that on
understand.
something.
You played 1 year of football. You told me this.
So?
I sure not.
so
You played 1 year of football.
One year of football.
Most people play 1 year of football. You know why they quit?
Sorry.
They scared and can't
bro,
play.
Cause he didn't play.
listen here.
Hey, so-
listen here.
so,
at
then,
the
so
at
you're
the
in
end
it, right?
at the end of the day, Corey can say whatever he wanted to. You went and played football in hooks, so that's not impressive. I was a star in hooks.
So here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey.
So it's about
yeah.
what you played to make you good
Okay,
enough.
Mr.
Is that
Star.
make you good
Now
enough?
that you heard
I
that
never
he played
heard
one
of you.
year, and he led it every year. Who would you take now?
I mean, at
That was by choice.
No, it wasn't.
So
It
it
was just
was.
play.
and let's
Yeah,
talk
it was.
about this whole.
I worked.
if
Now,
we talking
what I
about
did.
doing like one-on-one like football stuff, I'm gonna go him.
That's
just because he got
'Cause
the
I
reps
know.
under his belt. But
So-
I
so-
mean,
so
they
it's-
both ain't played in about probably what,
I go-
15, 20 years. So.
I'm 37. I'll go litter and hooks right now.
Let me look at you.
You act like you achieved something.
Oh, so you saying Hooks is? So you saying Hooks?
You act
is
like,
you
come
saying,
on.
You
Come
saying
on.
because Hooks 15 miles down the road that is because it's a small town that you make you a better football player?
Everybody down there got a big head because dude, ain't that where dude went to school or
What
something?
dude?
Jeremiah Trotter.
A bunch of them went to school there. Billy Sims,
Right.
Jeremiah Trotter,
Right.
Wilbur Brown, a whole lot of them went to school there. Keep talking. They all played in the NFL.
Okay.
Guess what? They were your size.
Hey.
When was the last time you went to Hooks to look for a football player?
Had one out that went to Washington State named David Johnson. Why you tripping?
I'm asking you a question.
They did
I
too.
personally-
Just last year.
Yeah,
Just last year, Walt.
Just had one go to Washington State.
Who? What's his name?
David Johnson.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Some of y'all whipped off. Y'all should
what he
have got
gonna
him.
Play DB.
Now I will say this: he a DB,
He was a receiver. Yeah, played
and he
DB.
went to Washington State. So I don't know exactly how good he was if he went.
Nah, he was good.
He
I'm
was
not
going-
saying the
he
kid
was
wasn't
going to
good,
UTSA
but
at first.
it's always kind of okay. Now if he would have went to USA, then I would have
Yeah.
felt better. But people down south don't usually go up north to play football unless they running from something.
Yeah.
He was going to UTSA first. They committed. They recruited him, and
So I ain't go to UTSA.
everything else top.
I mean, because Washington State, they in the Pac.
He wasn't built for it. He wasn't.
They in the Pac-12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
P5.
Yeah.
That's P5.
He wasn't built for a tough player of the week for a reason. For a second week,
Nah, it was
for a
good.
reason, he was good.
And the thing about it, though, he played 3 years, unlike one.
I don't care. That was my choice.
Hey, don't let Walt size fool you. Corey would have ran down through Walt.
I'm telling you, I would have.
On whether without Corey's on
Tyler.
the D line or O line, he would have tore
I'm
Walt
not
up.
even going front. I would have, for real.
He would have.
I guess
He
we'll
would've
find
tore
out
Walt up.
in 6 months. I guess.
But in order to do a competition, he needed 6 months to get ready for it. When I said let's
Because
do it,
hey, Tyler, let me ask you this.
Come on, Tyler.
Donnie, how long do boxers train before they have a fight?
you ain't no
About
damn
6 months.
boxer.
About 6 months, right?
You ain't no damn boxer.
If the boxer got to train, then Corey got to
Okay,
train.
but if you're this big, if you're this big all-star letterman from Hooks,
Now,
bring
see,
your big
now-
ass
now-
on
now
out here.
you-
Let's get it
now-
down
now you-
then.
Now you see what
Right.
illiterate
Still
people,
got it.
ignorant people
Right.
do. They just
All right.
run out there and get hurt. All right. Walt just gonna run out there
He
and
already
get
hurt, so-
Like he can do something.
Them bad feet, he can't get no worse than
Man,
that.
stop telling people that lie, man.
That nigga got some bad feet.
Hey,
You can't get no worse than that.
right now,
What's wrong with your feet?
not a damn thing.
Oh.
No.
He lying.
No.
Him is
lying.
wrong. What's wrong with his
Nothing.
feet? Him.
Nothing.
Hey,
And I'll never.
Again, when we leave this show, watch him walk.
I'm gonna walk straight out here just like
And
you.
watch how he be tiptoeing. Be hurt when you put pressure on him.
Donnie done told that lie on me for the last
Now,
2
if you
months.
do walk on your tippy toes, it is said like kind of like a rule of thumb. Like any person that like walk on their tippy toes either was or is an athlete.
No.
That's what they say.
No. You misunderstand what I'm saying. He be kind of like tipping because it be hurting.
Oh.
He don't put no pressure on it.
Oh, then I don't know
Yeah, he
that.
trying to transition it from one end to the other.
He lying and he wear hey dudes. So,
And you do too.
boy, I ain't got no pair of hey dudes in my house. Boy.
Hey,
Stop
guess what?
lying
They
on
some
me.
very comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
Why
and
you tripping?
And you know who need comfortable shoes on all the time? Who? People with what? Bad feet.
I
He got bad feet.
I don't got bad feet.
Okay. I see them suckers over there looking like doors open on the side of them.
Do they?
Yeah, leaning like a mug, boy. Stand up.
There they go.
Man, that whole shoe just went.
Hey, just
Stop.
Like I said,
Go train, man.
all somebody can
Go
do
train,
is run their
man.
mouth and talk because I'm gonna get him.
That's all you do is run your mouth.
Hey,
That's all you do. That's it.
Boy, you get out of
That's
here.
it. We
Hey,
gonna see though.
I got my money on Corey though.
Well, you gonna
He
be a
already said
lo-
he got his money on Corey. He said that, not me.
so you gonna be a loser here in 6 months then?
So you gonna be a
I
loser?
can't-
I guess.
Listen, Tyler.
No, I'm not talking to you, Tyler. I'm talking to that guy.
Tyler, just stop talking, dog. This is-
Hey,
Go train. Go train.
hey, Mr. Carpenter, we might do that. We
you
might
say?
charge admission and donate to some type of
I
charity
like you, Walt.
because Walt is gonna get
I wouldn't hurt Corey and take him from his family and put him down like that.
Is that what you think? Because you're 37, I'm 42, you can do that?
Hey, Walt gonna get tore up.
Salt paper.
T-Rex arms.
Hey,
How you gonna block somebody like that?
oh, is that what it work at now? See, Tyler, that's how much you don't know.
Well, you know, a T-Rex trying to. You know, good he had that big old snout. You know what I'm saying?
Because Tyler done told him he got his body projected like a
Yeah,
like a
see, you
jelly.
Tyler, you don't screw this boy up now.
I
Now
just-
he go right to everybody who D1 athlete.
I just call it how I
So
see
he a
it.
D1 athlete.
I'm not gonna say he a D1. I mean,
You just said it. You say his body type. He a D1 athlete.
If Coach walked in, if he was 18, I understand.
I'm 37 years old. No, I'm not a D1 athlete.
So at 19, he was a D1 athlete.
I mean, he had a better chance than most.
No, I didn't ask y'all that. I said he a D1 athlete.
I don't know. I didn't see him at
Did you ever
19.
play college football in the game?
Huh?
Did you play NCAA on the game?
Yeah.
And you know, you do the recruiting and show the bus. Hey, it was a bunch of money that fit the profile, right?
Yeah.
But then when you click on them, it say bus.
Hey,
60 overall.
you know, also when you used to play the game,
Hey,
And you would start off with the create your own player, and it was just that dude there sitting in them white draws.
Yeah.
right
here.
draw.
So you had to put up height, arm size, throw the T-Rex arms away, give him some little longer legs,
They didn't have T-Rex on.
give him one of them wigs out of there.
Speaking of
That's
draws,
him.
I remember when I was using my game. I mean, when I always used to play my game, he used to be always wanting to get a joystick. And he had his little pull-up on, but he always put some pair of drawers on top of the pull-up because he wanted to walk around and have the drawers on.
I don't believe that.
No, that's true.
Hey, it's true, but
It's
because you know how bad
Hey, y'all ain't going to be. He had pull-up on and the drawers on top of the pull-up.
you know how down bad you got to be to go back to when I couldn't even remember to try and embarrass me, because that stuff don't count. Now, if he would have said something that happened,
Hey, that's what
recently,
parents
that's understandable. But if you got to go back to time I don't even remember, then you down bad. Now you reach.
That's
No,
what,
I ain't reaching.
That's what
Smart
parents
man.
do.
Now you
That's
reaching.
what parents do, though.
Now
I
you
ain't
reaching.
reaching, though.
Now
No,
you
he
reaching.
knows
I
if you
ain't
don't.
reaching.
He know if you don't.
We can say you still a baby.
That's fine. Everybody ain't blessed to be 6'4", 250. So
That ain't bad though, Walt.
You
And Cole,
might.
hey,
Hey,
I still be,
You
anything we
played
do.
like you was 6'7" though.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks to me.
Hey, you did.
Goodness
Anything that
gracious.
we do, I beat them.
When the last time you beat me in anything?
We went fishing.
When the last time we went fishing?
The time before last you came down here,
Where we go?
Southern House.
You did not beat me.
We neither one caught a fish that day.
We was on teams.
But still, I still beat you. I still caught
How
more
you-
fish.
Hey, that,
see
I
what I'm
don't want
saying?
him on my team if he trying to beat me.
How you beat me when we was on teams?
I mean,
Cause we was going against Chris and
no,
them.
it was just me and you. Man, day was cold.
He
So
said
it rained a little bit.
He said it was a team
That day.
award. And
Well, if we ain't catch fish, then how you beat me?
Hey, I was a team award that you made
But,
to
but,
individual.
but now, the time, because I had the carriers though. That day we was on the teams together, I had the carriers. I caught more
Now
fish.
this is also how you know he don't do much fishing. So when you take somebody that don't fish a lot, aka him, I fish a lot. Well, at least I used to when I had time. When you take somebody fishing, your goal isn't to catch all the fish.
Yeah, it is.
Catch the biggest fish.
It ain't even do that.
What is?
It's to make sure the person you brought is catching fish. It's about
Also-
serving other people and not just going out there and catching all the fish themselves.
So he
So
take
I'm
you.
I'm driving the trolling motor and everything. Hey, throw right there.
No, he don't.
But
No, he
now,
don't.
now he
Oh.
used my baits,
Oh.
right? So I don't take
You
him out
set
there
him
like
up
I'm
for
trying to
success.
bust his head. I'm
That's a
trying
real coach.
to help him catch fish because
trying
he's
to-
coming out
So
here.
you're
That's a
trying
real
to teach
coach.
him.
Yes.
That's a real coach.
Okay, so the time we did go fishing, we was competing against each other. Who won?
With the bait I bought you.
Who won?
He set you up for
No,
success.
he had the same bait.
No, I didn't.
I said,
Cause that's an unwritten rule when you go fishing. You don't use, especially when you compete, you don't use the same bait as somebody else.
I am fishing.
We went to academy.
That's a
And
teachable
we went to academy, and I
He
bought them these
teaching
little
you
swim baits that was like that big, and they look just like a minnow. We was at Texas A&M.
Hey, I didn't use that. He used that. I used some other stuff.
I can't believe you sitting in line like that.
Dude,
I told you.
So I didn't beat you
Told
with fishing that day.
I didn't say you didn't beat me. I said you beat me with the bait I bought for you.
You had a bunch of bait just like that in your tackle box.
Okay,
You could have used it if you wanted to.
all right.
I decided to put that on my cook.
Whatever,
Not you.
whatever,
So did you-
whatever help you sleeping.
So
No.
did you have to tie him up and everything?
Now I ain't have to do all that. Now
Nah.
he ain't getting all that. Now I'll tell him like if we on a boat somewhere, I'll tell him like, oh, a fish just blew it right there, like throw right there.
No, okay, no. All you trying to tell me how to fish.
And I can
know
see
how
it
to
now,
fish.
Tyler. He throw it right out there, don't he?
What?
He throw it right out there when
No,
you said
I'm,
though.
I'm a fisherman, man.
No, you're not.
I'll be a guy for
So
somebody.
you know how to run a trailer?
Yeah,
That's like simple.
No, I'm saying
that's
no.
easy.
Or did he do it?
No, he do it.
yeah, I
So,
do it.
so
He
you,
do it.
So you're pretty much his guide, his fishing guide.
Yes,
No.
essentially,
I got
yes,
you.
I am the guy.
I got you.
So I was trying to help
I
him
got
catch
you.
fish.
I got you.
Cause it would have been bad if I just would have busted his head. We went home. Then he would have been depressed all the way home. He probably like
Would've
my
talked to
son.
you.
My son finally passed me up and everything. Like I ain't got it no more, and I ain't want to feel like
turn,
that. So I
turn off his phone.
I had
Don't
to help
want
him
to
out
talk
some
about
kind
it
of
when
way.
the team
But he ain't
loses.
beat me in nothing yet, though. Nothing.
He talked to you when Miami lose?
Kinda. You could tell it bothered him.
Did he answer the phone?
You can tell it bothered him. Nah, I was still. He said we was gonna. He did tell me like before the game started. He called me. It was like y'all gonna beat us.
When football season comes,
Thank you.
But you know how bad you got to be. Like how bad the Miami Hurricanes got to be. Like
For him to do that?
for La Tech to. For him to feel in his stomach that La Tech like
Yeah,
y'all
he was
gonna
bad.
win.
I mean, I know he was.
That's. And we had a good
That's
team
when
that
Al
year,
was there, though,
but
Donnie, right?
that ain't the
Huh?
you.
That's when Al was there, right? Golden? Who was the coach then?
I forgot who was there, but they had a good quarterback.
Oh,
We had a good
what's
team.
his name? Who was that?
We had Jamar, but we had a
Yeah.
good team. We had a good team. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the quarterback was.
That's the year we
was
played
good.
y'all, right?
But we
You
was
threw
sorry.
about 400 yards.
He said, boy, we were sorry.
We was sorry. I ain't gonna lie, we was sorry. And because we didn't care about playing. We didn't care about playing Tech. Come on now, we playing Tech at the Independence Bowl. We didn't care about playing them.
That ain't our problem.
We
on
played
now.
But we played them the same year.
That ain't our problem.
That's
said
kind of
that
like
ain't our
Tech playing
problem.
Arkansas. Texas don't care about playing
We
Arkansas.
played Tech that year. Yeah, beat y'all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all
how
win?
bad y'all beat them?
This
We
was
beat
bad.
'em.
He said it was bad.
That's right. That was when you
That was-
because you seen Ed Reed that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's when he realized there's some level between players. Tech got D1 players, but they ain't got Texas size players.
Oh, I'm pretty sure them some
And
big
people don't
dudes.
understand that. Like people just turn on TV and they just think like divisional athlete. Like they just don't understand the difference in like size and ability. Like, and it's really not even like the skill positions. Like obviously you gonna have a Devontae Smith. Like obviously you gonna have guys like that. But for the most part, like skill positions are kind of interchangeable. Like our top guys at Tech can go play at Texas and stuff like that. Like it's interchangeable. It's when you get inside, and that's when everything changes. Like the front seven, and then the O line. Like that's where it changes between group of 5 and power 5. That's the biggest difference.
I just saw this 6'7" lineman who on the powerlifting team. So can you imagine how strong that joke is?
Well, let me guess about he going to Texas.
No, he ain't saying
Well,
that.
let
I'm
me go
just
and guess
saying,
about he
Tyler,
going to Texas.
Tyler, he's strong, right? On
Let
the
me guess he going
powerlifting
to Texas,
team-
Walt. That's why
on
he
the
brought
powerlifting
it up.
team.
Is he going to Texas?
Yeah, he going to Texas.
Well, what I tell you,
But still, no, he on the powerlifting team. So you find a lineman that big that's lifting, that's on the powerlifting team. That's man, come on.
What kind of weight he lifting? Like he
185
gonna
Walt.
like win state or something
Yeah.
like that? Or
Yeah.
That's
He probably
impressive.
win. He probably live 185
Yeah.
like
I'm just
Walt
saying,
living.
when you find him that strong, that big,
But
that's a different level.
But I will say this though. I will say this. Maybe if a guy like that was coming to Tech, we can hang our hat on that. But you going to Texas, that don't make you no good football player. That just make you strong and big.
Say it again.
And when you go to Texas,
Why
You
you
gotta
all
go-
happy?
it's a different level.
Why you
yeah,
all
no,
happy?
It's a
yeah,
different level, though.
like at Texas, like you can be, everybody that's gonna be big and strong.
they
Like
got-
you gonna have to be able to play.
Dog, every lineman just recent guys like 6'6".
What's your point, Corey?
I'm just saying, he was
What?
talking about different levels
Y'all
of
got a bunch of
football.
walks.
He was talking about different. Like, okay, Brett Belima.
Y'all got a bunch
When
of
he
walks.
was there, right? What kind of lineman was he getting? Them old Wisconsin linemen,
big
right?
boy.
Huge.
Skipper was on 7 foot, maybe.
You run
Yeah,
behind
he was
these
16.
big old
That
dudes.
big old dude.
These dudes create space. Bama tackles for years. I mean, they're like 6'7", 340. Them dudes creating space. Make it easy.
Let me ask you a question. Now, you done been to a lot of the different places, traveling with Tech at all these different, these big schools. Because you done seen Texas players. You ain't seen Bama players, but you don't see them on TV. You don't seen enough of the big players. I don't guess it really even matter. Now, Texas plays Bama week
Week 2.
Week 2. And this guy on the end, delusional.
They're
think
not gonna
Texas-
win if that's what you finna say.
Yeah.
I got a reason.
Yeah.
Tyler.
No,
Let me break it down.
no, I ain't
Tyler.
gonna
No.
say
Hold
they
on,
got some
Tyler.
Bama transfers.
No, Tyler.
They got Bama transfers.
Let's stop right there, Tyler. Let's go back.
Hey,
let's go back and grab
that's-
them.
that
Let's
day,
go
that
back
was
and grab
funny,
Devontae
man.
Smith, Jerry Jeudy. What was the other one name?
Water.
Who? Jalen Waddle. Let's grab all the receivers, right? You look at their success in the NFL right now. It's been some good, right? But the difference, tell me if I'm wrong, but the difference in college, them dudes got one thing in common. What's that?
Guess you finna say speed.
Speed and scheme, right?
Speed
and scheme is everything. You can only
And they scheme gonna be better than y'all scheme.
We are the scheme. We have the scheme.
You
who you think
didn't
had
know
the,
shit.
who was the scheme? Who created the scheme when they were there?
Hold the phone.
Sark.
Let's
Sark
not.
was the scheme.
Let's not.
hold the
Oh,
phone,
no, 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 no.
Talk your talk,
You
son.
can't-
Let's-
you can't
let's-
pillow talk. Sark was the scheme.
Sark is, you know what? I bet they win championships when Sark leave.
Who?
Bama.
They ain't won it. They lost. Sark is at Texas now. They lost.
That was the one. It's
To
been 1
Georgia.
year.
I bet you. I'm telling
They lost
you.
to Georgia, who put together one of the best teams ever.
Say it again. Ever.
But also when Bama was winning, they had the best receiving core ever.
You think they ain't still recruiting?
You see what Devontae Smith did? Did you see what Devontae?
Hey, I want to know that.
Watch
So
this.
when Starsky was there at Bama,
We got
they
a
won,
freshman.
right?
Tyler, we got a freshman.
before Starsky got there, did
10 to
Bama win?
400 meters.
Yes, and they gonna win after him too.
Thank
They gonna
you.
Bama gonna.
But
You know when
that's
Bama gonna start
they had
winning?
then,
Bama gonna start
Lane
winning when Nick
Kiffin.
gone. That's
They
when
had
Bama gonna start
Kiffin.
winning.
They had two
Nick
of the best
is the
OCs
scheme.
ever.
They had-
That's why.
So before Lane Kiffin got there, who did they win?
It was Sark again.
No, they wasn't. No. I'm
Sark
sorry.
been there twice. No, who been there
Wait.
twice? Sark and Kiffin.
No, before
Pull
Kiffin
it up.
got there, somebody else was
Pull it
there.
up. Kiffin been there twice. Pull it up.
But they wasn't
Lane
the only
went twice.
coordinators he done had since he been won his 8. However
he-
many he done won.
They the
He
best
would
he had.
he would have went 3, but he
They the best he's ever had.
left.
No. Did they win with others? Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah.
So what we talking about?
We talking about.
It's
Scheme.
Saban. Is
I'm
the
sorry.
key.
Scheme is everything.
Saban is the scheme. I don't.
Thank
I don't.
you. He just
It don't matter. And the thing is, they players. And when they matter of fact, put it like this. This is how I always like to put it.
It's
When they
recruits.
walking out the
It's
tunnel,
recruits.
when Nick walking out the tunnel at standing at 5'6", he give me faith. When he walk out the tunnel, and then when Sark went out the tunnel, and Nick turn around, Nick gonna see about 40, 50 NFL players. Sark gonna turn around, he might see 10. Because
What's
Texas
that?
ain't putting nothing in the league in a long time.
Say it
And
again.
all I'm gonna say is this.
Say it
I don't
again.
say this. It don't matter. It don't matter what plays. It don't matter what plays. It don't matter what plays Sark draw up. At the end of the day, they got
Now,
NFL
let me-
players on
now,
one
let me
side,
help
the
you,
other
Coach.
side don't.
Let me help you, Coach. We wasn't getting NFL players either.
There y'all were. Y'all
No, we
Y'all
were not.
Texas.
Now, no, see, that's what y'all say.
Say
Y'all
that.
all say that, but that's not the case.
That is the
Because you
case.
don't get a kid.
They done got Archman to
Hey.
commit. The boy ain't even signed his name yet. Y'all better be careful hanging your hat on that.
We
Thinking
ain't
he y'all
talking about-
savior.
Man, right now, you forgetting about Malik Murphy, the 6'6", 220 guy out
Hey,
of California.
he different guy about
Y'all
it.
talking
He's
about
a newer guy.
Y'all talking about Manning. Listen,
He's an Ewa guy.
we hadn't got NFL prototype players in a very long time. I promise you. Y'all can argue that point about being
Hey, Chris
Texas all
Looney.
day.
So Sark
That's what he's
changed
saying,
it.
Chris
So
Looney.
Sark getting there gonna change everything.
Kyle Flood. Look, hey, who was
You
who
can-
was Bama's offensive
I don't
tackle
care. I don't
coach?
care
was
who
that
you
guy?
name.
Who was that
I don't care who you
coach?
name.
Kyle Flood.
I don't care who you name. Nick Saban on that side over there, and I ain't putting money against him.
Hey, well, guess what?
And he got like I said, when they walk out the tunnel, Nick gonna have way more NFL guys than you do. So you better hang your hat on them.
Hey, right now he does.
What you think that's gonna change by the time y'all play week 2?
So A&M guys.
So that's gonna change my week 2.
He
You heard
got
what
more
he
NFL
said?
guys than A&M guys now. The times have changed.
No, you heard what he
Yeah,
said?
he got more guys. Yeah, he got more NFL guys than A&M. They
Right-
won
right
one recruiting
now.
class. That class ain't even cycled through yet.
That's what I'm telling you. Right now he does.
We talking about week
Right
2.
now.
We ain't talking about it
Week
in
two
3
he
years.
don't. Week 2 he won't.
So
They gonna be
So what
good.
y'all
So
finna
week
change
two-
your whole roster by week 2?
Watch this.
Boy,
Look, hey, watch this. I
y'all gonna
like
stop
it.
playing with Nick.
I like it. So
Cause Nick coming back on it. I'm telling you right now. Cause see people don't. It ain't no cameras on when he talk. Nick in there talking reckless to them right now because they made it and lost.
hey,
He in there talking reckless. So it's gonna be a different type of fire coming out of Bama starting week 1. And I hate to play in week 2 because week 1 they gonna blow out whoever they play. They gonna feel good. And then they probably gonna have Longhorn music playing all
like
week
I
during
said,
practice.
I can't wait.
They might mess around and embarrass y'all.
They're gonna embarrass him.
Hey, remember you said
They might
that.
mess around and
They gonna
embarrass
embarrass
y'all.
Remember you said that.
They gonna beat y'all,
Remember
but
you said-
they might mess around and
remember
embarrass
you
y'all.
said
Do you know
that.
how many games Starsky won last year? 5.
Hey, hey.
He won 5.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you trying to say he's the scheme? What scheme?
He is the scheme.
How many games he won?
How you go? I want to know if he's that much of the
It's
scheme.
easy.
How you go to the Big 12 with no defensive play and you win 5 games, but you think you
No
finna walk
talent.
across the field
No
against Nick
talent.
Saban? Exactly.
We-
Oh, so y'all done changed. Y'all
our-
done flipped your whole
Our
roster.
talent has changed overnight.
No, hey,
You crazy.
hey, this is a mini version.
Y'all better start disrespecting Nick Saban. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Hey.
Nick Saban he lose one championship and all of a sudden he done fell off a
Donnie,
cliff.
what-
Y'all
Donnie,
better start
what game-
disrespecting
what
the
game
man
I
like
said we
that.
gonna lose? It ain't gonna be like Miami. It ain't gonna be like Miami lost.
Hey,
And that-
you
and
ain't
it-
hear me
it won't be-
saying
it won't be
Miami.
Miami
today.
loss.
You ain't hear me saying Miami is Bama. You ain't hear me saying that.
Y'all better stop doing
You ain't hear
that.
me saying Miami is Bama.
Disrespect.
Y'all, that's so
We
disrespectful.
gonna go disrespect over here. Watch see.
Hey, it's Cor.
Bama's days are coming to an end.
No, they're
Hey, we
not.
gonna call you. Hey,
Yeah, they
we
coming to
gonna
end
call
because Nick Saban finna retire. So they
No,
gonna end. But Texas
they-
days been gone since Mac Brown, and I
We
was
can
what
agree.
12.
Hey, we can agree with that.
My
We
guy
can-
said,
we
what
can
was I,
agree with that.
12?
They been gone. Hey, no, wait a minute, you wrong. His days left the last day that Colt McCoy played in that championship they lost. He hadn't been the same then. I'm not gonna sit there and deny that.
And so you gonna say y'all finna be the best program. Oh, so now y'all not
going
gonna
for their head. We gonna beat them.
Hey,
Donnie, what did I say y'all side? We gonna beat them.
Are you gonna win or you gonna lose? Are you gonna win or you gonna lose?
Week 2, 11 o'clock. When it's all said and done, hook 'em. We won.
So you confident y'all gonna beat Nick Saban and Alabama Crimson Tide? Yeah. You a good fan.
check this out.
No, he's not a good fan because he's to root against him.
You a good fan.
So check this
He's
out.
root against him.
Before we even go any farther, he already bet your dad.
You talking about my business? You putting my business? Hey! Listen, is it your business to tell?
He already bet your dad.
Is it your?
I don't know what you bet, but you
Oh,
lost.
we was walking out to the car.
Is it your business to tell?
I tried to get on the bed. He told me no.
No, I didn't.
So Donnie already locked in.
No, I didn't. I did not tell him no, did
We're locking in then.
I'm not touching that.
And you know what's crazy? Let's just say this.
We got it.
Let's just be hyper. Let's go for the hypothetical. If y'all are, let's say y'all do beat Bama. When that last game is played, guess what? Y'all still gonna be watching them from the couch. A&M fans were so happy they won. I say, what y'all happy y'all won a regular season game? Y'all still watching them? Y'all still watching them from the couch?
Yeah, they got to win every game after that.
So if you want to hang your hat on that, then fine. But
I'm
and
gonna hang my hat
that's
on
how
it.
you know Bama who Bama is, because people set their season.
You
upon
supposed to hang
beating
your
Bama.
hat if you beat Bama. Right.
No, not if you Texas. If you Texas, your goal should be national championship. You shouldn't be saying
That's the goal.
we got to beat
That's
Bama.
always the goal.
No,
But who's it go through?
Y'all gonna be happy.
Who's it go through?
No. People always want.
So-
all Texas want to do is
They
beat
want to
Bama.
switch
That's
narrative.
it. That's
He
it.
wants to switch the narrative now.
So Texas win 9 games and Bama 10 or whatever, and Bama winning them games. That doesn't help recruiting.
I mean, yeah, help recruit.
Okay,
But I'm gonna say this: if you Texas, Bama shouldn't be able to come in and steal none of your kids. None
That's
of
a
them.
lie.
Bama should not be able to come in and steal
That's a
none of your
lie.
kids.
You ain't going to Bama, get them Bama
Texas.
kids.
A&M doing it.
You Texas.
Well, who's A&M?
You Texas.
Best recruiting class ever.
And that's bad on
Ever.
Texas. Texas and them should never have been able to turn it to what it is now.
You right.
But y'all went
Texas-
like that, and so now people
Texas
started to
has
catch
been that
y'all.
bad for years.
Texas
though.
ain't Texas
and
no
now
more.
they in the battle for them now because now Texas
They've been
ain't
that
doing what
bad
they
for
are now.
years.
They are what they are.
Yeah, they are what they are now.
And y'all done woke up a sleeping giant, and they ain't gonna see this. You worry about Bama. You need to be worried about them.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah,
That's what you need to be
better
worried
worried
about.
about
Because y'all getting kids now, but when y'all
Who
get
they
to
got?
SEC, they get the whooping on y'all every year. All them kids, y'all gonna be playing us.
Like you said.
Hey,
Y'all gonna be coming to you and say, well,
Last-
y'all been playing Tech.
Last time we played them, we beat them. We're not worried about them.
when was that?
We on the record. We on the last time we played them when they left the SEC.
That's like
they left the Big
1987.
12. Who? Boy, get out of here.
I was too.
They left the Big 12 in what 2000 or something.
We all know Texas A&M ain't what they was whenever y'all played them. Is what they is now. I'm telling you,
What are
this. It's
they-
gonna be
what are
so
they now,
bad.
Daddy?
It's gonna be so bad for Texas.
Somebody's gonna
Tyler,
beat
what are
y'all.
they now?
Somebody's gonna beat y'all.
What are they now?
They're national title contenders. Is what they are now.
Oh, because the cycle hadn't came through yet?
No, because the talent they're bringing in, and people actually like you can see the direction they're heading. Like they've already done what y'all trying to do. They beat Bama. They got that taste.
They play them every year.
They got that taste.
They done beat them.
They play them every
Y'all
year.
gonna play
They-
this
they
shit, but
beat
I'm
them.
telling you now.
They
I'm
play
telling
them.
you
They
now.
beat them, though.
Let Texas A&M mess around and win. Let Texas A&M mess around and make the playoffs, something like that,
Listen,
and you can
man.
start kissing y'all players
Hey,
goodbye.
hey.
Put it like this. I guarantee you, RG
Screenshot this
decommit.
show.
I bet
Screenshot
RG
this
decommit.
show.
Archie,
Right.
I think so.
Yeah,
too.
he'll decommit. If
think so
y'all
too,
mess
bro.
around and win 5 games again, which is very likely for Texas,
We'll
see where ours go.
Very likely.
we'll see where ours go.
I ain't gonna say
Hey.
he's gonna decommit, but I
Hey.
can see him
Hey.
decommitting.
When you
Screenshot
Arch Manning,
all-
you
hey.
can decommit to
Donovan,
anywhere you want
archive
to.
this. Archive this, because I want to. We're gonna pull this footage back up after week 2.
I'm sorry, I ain't beating Bama. I ain't saying y'all gonna get blown out. That's a possibility, but I ain't gonna say y'all get blown out.
They're
But I
gonna get-
guarantee you right now, like
They gonna get blown
y'all
out.
will not have
We gonna
a
get
good
blown
enough
out,
season to
Ron?
make the playoffs. But y'all not beating Bama,
Well,
that's for sure.
They're gonna get blown out.
Arkansas blew y'all out last year.
We were very bad last year.
Arkansas beat y'all though.
We were very bad last
But y'all
year.
had a better roster than Arkansas.
No, we didn't.
Come on, dude.
They what was the game?
Hey, man, so-
no, Tyler, watch this. Since he said that, what was the score to Bama and Arkansas?
I don't know. They beat us by 7.
Everybody know Bama won Bama last year, but Bama got the best player in the country returning.
One player.
Check this out.
So one player don't matter.
Listen,
From
let
my
me tell you
understanding, you the person that win Heisman. Usually their team do really, really good.
No, from what I
The
understand,
Heisman hopeful. Remember that?
Yeah, Holland Hosen.
this is my understanding. You should know better than that. That you better be. What make the quarterback really good is what's in front of him and what's around him. So
Hey, the Corey got a wave cap on his head.
Also, do he got a do-rag on?
So
Damn, boss.
Like, what the hell?
So you-
Wave cap on his head,
so
bro.
I thought
Forget all that. I understand that the quarterback it's a quarterback's game, and Bryce Young is that good. But however, he hoping that Burton be what Williamson and Williamson was. Michie ain't gonna be recovered yet. Michie still hurt.
Now check it out.
That's a big weapon not to have on the field.
We had
and
somebody
be one-dimensional.
We got somebody over here,
They got Jameer Gibbs at running back from Georgia Tech, but you can't be one-dimensional out there. Arjah Hall was their next option.
No, he wasn't. We were talking about Bama.
And when you at Bama, when you gotta think, you at Alabama.
Okay, we get it, but that ain't the same. We don't see the same first round.
No,
you talking about
you
all
don't.
First rounders
You
on the
obviously
field
you don't get it. You at Alabama at any given second. They gonna put a kid on the field that's gonna be better than what y'all got over there.
We got him. He transferred.
He probably transferred for a reason. He transferred probably because he wasn't the man at Bama and he wasn't gonna be the man. So he said, "I'm gonna go down a step and I'm gonna go to Texas."
He got in trouble, and guess who recruited him to Bama?
But here's the thing, though.
Sark. Jeff Banks.
If he was that good, they would have overlooked his bad behavior.
I promise you, they would have found a way around that. So he must not been that good.
They thought he was no. Hey, we gonna get rid of you. We can do without him.
Let's go watch film. Let's go watch spring game. Let's go watch the spring game.
The only thing about Bama is this. I'll never forget about in that national championship when they pulled Tua off that bench, and he came in and finished that game.
At any given moment,
early.
Yeah.
Bama reloads. On a go route to a
Bama reloads.
Very speedy receiver.
Bama is
to eventually a Heisman Trophy winner.
Bama got right now they got a first round draft pick that's third on the depth chart.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And that is true.
Texas can't say the same.
He won't stay there no more. Yep. Those days are over.
Yep.
NIL
will never let that happen again.
Again, Bama has
Am I wrong?
A guy on third on depth chart right now. That's a first round draft.
Ernest Cheatham, Arkansas fan.
Hey, more than one.
It's Ernest Cheatham, Arkansas fan.
Yes. But he can talk your talk. Now why he beat y'all?
Yeah, he beat us.
Okay, the last one they played y'all, he beat y'all. Top of that, they beat y'all. Top of that, they beat y'all too.
Listen, the game is changed, buddy. Y'all get ready. Y'all sit back and watch.
All I can say is this.
Tyler will have this conversation after week 2.
Are you saying the game that changed? Are you saying the game changed for the country or for Texas?
For the country.
Oh, I agree with you on that, but
for the country,
Texas not getting in at that table.
And the game changing for the country means it hurts Clemson. It's gonna hurt Bama.
Clemson ain't been
Clemson in the ACC. We push them to the wayside.
Yeah, you can do that too.
ACC don't matter. We push them to the wayside.
Miami should win there by default now.
Who?
Miami should win by default.
And guess what? I'm okay with that.
They should.
I'm okay with that.
But this is the thing though. This is my only thing about it. They can be happy. It's okay to be happy with your recruiting class, but y'all have had this recruiting class.
Who?
Y'all have had a number 3 recruiting class.
Texas has been top 10
numerous times. Top 10 every year.
Listen, let me ask you this question.
Number 3
you say that, right?
consecutive years, and you still drop the ball.
Yes.
You dropped the ball. You say that right.
Facts. Like
it's
y'all have.
I'm not talking crap. It's a fact.
Tyler, when you look at
y'all have.
When you look at
y'all have.
Like this.
It's a difference in getting a 4-star in an NFL prospect, right?
That's on Texas. You shouldn't have to settle for 4 stars. Man, so whoever been in, y'all been missing on talent. You can't blame anybody but y'all.
Over the past decade, if you Batman, you going if I'm a 5-star athlete, I'm gonna go play for a 5-star team.
Why
That's
not?
gonna get me in the league. That's been Bama.
Dude, Texas has been getting players again.
They've been getting players, bro.
Who? Donnie, tell me who.
I don't keep up with Texas.
Okay, but you say you make those statements.
So
Miami have been getting players.
Yes, we just have a sorry coaching staff. And we been getting players like that.
So
we've been getting players that shouldn't play.
So let me ask you this: if we ain't developed nobody, then what does that say about our coaching staff then?
Y'all ain't building my last year, and y'all coaching staff, same coaching staff there.
1 year. So now you went. So
what's your point?
So time out. You the same guy on the phone that told me it's gonna take Mario 3 to 4 years. Sark was year 1.
No, Texas not Miami.
Oh my God!
I mean that's true.
As
of right now, Texas is not Miami.
No. So, but Mario is a great coach, right?
He is.
He's gonna be in year 1, right?
I mean,
Sark
Miami
is
like they really failed down on they really failed. Y'all didn't fall that far as we did.
No, I agree.
What? You have 1 year and you talking?
Miami failed.
I agree with what he said.
Y'all didn't quite fall that far.
In Texas, well, according to Tyler, in Texas, the way Texas standards should be, they did.
Y'all did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
According
not-
to-
okay.
and Tyler, I can agree with that.
But
That's
y'all
the
still
truth.
been having a top 15 class throughout these whole 15-year stint.
So what does that say about the coaching staff,
But
Donnie?
hey, but
So stop acting like
So
these
what does
players
that
y'all
say?
getting now.
So
like
what
y'all
does that
never
say
had
about
before
you? Just
y'all
said
have.
you just said coaching staff is the issue. What does that say about
Right.
our previous coaching staff?
No, we ain't have talent either. We didn't even get nobody. We get
I'm
just because we get
asking
3
you,
players doesn't mean.
What does it
we
say
back.
about our previous coaching staff?
So Sark the answer.
Huh?
Sark the
Let
answer.
them tell it. But he went
No,
5. He won
not
5
just
games.
Sark.
Though. He won 5
It's
games.
what's around Sark.
He won 5 games last year
Hey,
though.
not
They
just
coaching
Sark.
staff won 5 games
So-
last year.
so I wonder what the coaching staff before him won the year before that.
More
Who?
than 5.
They won more than 5.
They did win more than 5. They went to the bowl game.
Herman then went to the bowl games. You're right.
They
And
won
before
more than
that
5.
too.
Right.
And before that
Yeah, they
too.
won more than 5.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You have 1 year. Hey, you can't talk because you don't have
no,
1
no,
year.
no.
Don't
But
attack me. I'm just saying what,
Yeah, they
what
won
we're
more
talking
than
about
5
on
games.
They won more than 5 games.
every year before this.
But guess who they won
when
them 5
y'all
games?
was supposed to have a bad
time out.
coaching staff,
I
they
got
went to
one
a
better
bowl
for you.
game.
Guess who they won them bowl games with? A quarterback. Guess what Texas didn't have last year? A quarterback.
no, let you tell they did.
But after we kicked their
No.
ass, when that other guy came in, that's who was supposed to have been there from the jump.
He should have been there from the jump based upon the freshman playing.
Basically,
he-
and y'all still won 5
But,
games.
but you should have won
We,
your
we,
game.
we went to the bowl games with a quarterback.
Y'all won 5 games last year.
Tyler said that what's the most important
5
position on the field?
games.
Basically,
5
Quarterback.
games.
quarterback.
5
We won
games.
5 games and we won without a quarterback.
No, y'all had a quarterback.
Oh my gosh.
Because you started.
I forgot I'm
you started,
talking to these
because you
two.
started bragging on the guy.
So Sark is the
Big.
answer.
Huh?
Sark the
Sark's
answer?
No, his and the staff around him, like
Uh,
going to
that-
hire Gary Patterson.
no.
Going to hire. Oh, well, Sark does this, right? He put
Sark
together
is the answer
He's
then,
the
because
answer.
Sark is gonna hire everybody around him. Nobody
did.
ever talks about Nick Saban's assistant coaches.
Yes, sir.
No, they don't.
They talk about Nick
It's
Saban.
about Nick Saban.
They talk about his assistant coaches. Guess what? When they leave and make a name for themselves.
or when they're about
That
to
is
leave.
facts.
Man, I knew Kirby Smart when Kirby Smart was at.
They talked about
Kirby
Nick
Smart
Saban.
wouldn't even
Was
be
that-
talked about if he
Yes.
didn't win that in that national championship last year.
Oh, y'all.
He sure wouldn't
you
have.
in high school
He
still.
wasn't.
That's
Y'all
what I'm
wasn't
saying.
high.
Like,
No, he wasn't.
And that's what I was saying last
Hey guys,
year.
I'm up here.
Why
with the
they-
Arkansas
when they
fan
were-
in
when
Miami.
they were
And
live
they
in
were talking about Starsky
He's
because,
exempt.
What was
because
they-
he
what were they
because of his
doing
past
before they won that
issues.
championship
Yeah, nobody
last year?
talked about
Nothing.
somebody that don't win a
Nothing. They weren't
championship.
doing
Like,
anything.
No.
now
Well-
Kirby, now
Doing
Kirby,
anything.
Kirby will be talked about now because
Well,
he can
well,
he
listen,
can sit at
no
a table.
different, no different from the quarterback. We talk about him when he win. We talk about him when he lose. He's the head coach, right?
That's
Saban
part
is the
of
head
it.
coach. But the people around Saban, why do you think he got mad when Jeff Banks left?
I agree the people
Why you think
around
he got
matters.
mad- Why do you think he
But
got
they
mad
don't
when
be talked
Sark-
about.
I agree the people around
They don't
matters,
be
but
talking
as the
about.
head coach, you gonna take all the blame and all the credit.
Yeah, but
It don't matter. It don't matter how much film I break down or anything else.
No, but
I ain't gonna get no credit for nothing Louisiana Tech do. You
but
know who
when
get the credit?
but when
Sonny
you get
Cummings
on-
gonna get the
but when
credit.
you get on Twitter and you read about who these kids are falling in love with and they ain't just talking about Sark all the time. They talking about, hey, I like Coach Flood, man, Coach Banks, they great guys. They talking about
But
the
ain't
guys
no
who
coach
recruit
gonna
them.
get in no coaching Hall of Fame because what kids said on Twitter.
No, but they
Say
still,
it again.
But who getting the kids hell?
Say that again.
I'm sorry, that don't matter.
Who getting them there?
Like that doesn't matter. Like
come
that.
on, these
I'm
kids-
sorry, that
Say
don't
it again.
So have
matter.
you ever seen a kid transfer because of Coach left?
I get that, but if a coach, we talking about, we talk at the coaches we talking about. We talk. If
Not
for me,
a-
I want to
not a
be.
position
I want to
coach.
be in the
Huh?
coaches Hall of Fame.
Not a
I'm not
position
gonna, you're not gonna be in the coaches Hall of Fame because
Why did
of
John
something
Hall
like
come
that.
to Texas, Donnie?
Because he got kicked off the team.
But why did he come to Texas?
Because he got kicked off the
He
team.
could have went to Miami.
Hey.
Because he got kicked off the team.
Why he could have went to Miami? Why
Because
did
he
he come to
got
Texas?
kicked off the team.
But
That's
why
why
did he
Texas.
come to Texas?
Because he got kicked off the
somebody
team?
he was familiar with.
He's familiar with who? The people who recruited him to Texas. He could have went back to Florida and played in Florida, Miami, Florida State.
He got kicked off the team. That's why he
But
left.
he went there because of the people who recruited him.
He got
If
kicked off the
if he
team.
would have never got kicked off, he'd have never went.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't me talking about it.
Same time.
He didn't go because his coach left. He left because he got kicked
But
off the
because
team.
the situation happened, he went to who recruited him, who he knew.
And
So-
that coach not gonna get no credit. Steve Sarkisian. They're gonna say Steve Sarkisian and his staff.
Hey,
They're not gonna say whoever, whatever position coach recruited.
You know how Jeff Banks get credit for doing it? Look at this. It's called this right here. Go look up his salary in Texas. It's public record. Go look his salary up.
That money gonna run out.
As a tight end coach, that's how he get compensated.
That money gonna run out. I'm trying to leave a legacy.
It don't
just
run
saying.
out if you're making the money he making.
He not gonna. That coach not gonna be remembered
It don't run out if
because
you're making the money he making. If you smart with investment, money do run out. But at the same time, his name might not be thrown in the rafters, but his bank account say different.
They wouldn't go in the rafters.
I want my name in the rafters. That's what I want.
Say it again.
Hey,
That's where we going.
hey, to rafters. That's
We
where
going that high. Corey.
I'll tell you this much.
You said you want to say.
You got a lot of knowledge at an early age, man.
I appreciate that.
You really
Yeah,
did.
he does.
And it did not come from you, so don't say nothing.
Miami gonna mess around and be better than Texas.
Hey, what you say?
But I can tell you
Possibly.
this. I'm gonna tell you
You're
this right
right.
now. I'm gonna tell you this right
Mario
now.
Say it again.
This is what
You
I'm
heard
gonna
what he
say.
said?
This is my hot take, and I got a my old position coach is at Miami right now, and this is my hot take because what they finna do is because Florida ain't gonna never be able to get back to what Florida was, so they gonna get pushed aside. Florida State, their only chance is if they would hire Deion. They ain't hired Deion, so they messed up. Mario there, he finna mess around, sit that fence around Florida again.
Yes, he is.
It's over with.
What?
It's over with.
Say it again?
Texas, see y'all got a problem because y'all got A&M.
Yes.
And then now so now you got A&M, but then you know what coach is gonna say? They're gonna say, why would you go to Texas and they ain't gonna be no good? If I'm Houston, say, why don't you come be our star player? So then them star players y'all could have been getting positive developing. Now you're not gonna get them.
listen.
You got Houston, you got UTSA, you got Baylor,
I'm gonna be
you got all
honest with you.
them,
I'm
and
gonna
then
be
you
honest
still
with
gonna
you.
have Bama coming in plucking. I got a guy at LSU. He just matter of fact, I got a guy at LSU. Right, he was our director of recruiting last year.
We're taking their players.
Taking who player? The best player in Texas just left LSU.
We're taking Louisiana players.
The best player in Texas
We got
just
that
left.
five-star quarterback
The
last
best
night.
player
DB
in
left
Texas.
safety last night. We got that number
You
one.
already said.
Wait on that.
You just heard what he said.
Wait
the
on
best
that.
player in Texas.
If y'all want to keep our, y'all better win.
But you're exactly right.
Y'all better win.
When I can talk, this season, at least better be a 9-game season. We went 9 wins this
Better.
season. We're not winning.
And
9
I don't-
games.
and I don't see you winning 9
schedule.
games.
That didn't have us winning 9 games.
I had that winning 6.
Donnie
No,
was,
you did.
Donnie was poking the situation with a hot stick.
No, you
Yeah, I
did.
had
They're not
that
winning
six.
9 games.
I had that winning 6.
That's a lot of
Okay.
games.
Okay.
I had that winning 6.
Y'all funny.
I had that
Okay.
one.
I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna win 7, but 9. Hey,
Yeah.
now you getting in. Now you getting in playoff territory,
only
and I don't
two-
see
I
that.
had them
It's only
6,
2
you know.
teams really that I really concerned with on our thing this year schedule. That's Oklahoma State and Bama. Truthfully. Oklahoma has lost a lot. Oklahoma would have been they lost a lot.
Venables gonna have them right though.
Gonna have them boys right.
Yeah.
But look,
Gonna have them right. They gonna have them right.
But y'all can get all that first year. He gonna be playoff bound because he.
Nah.
Nobody said playoff bound.
Man, y'all
Well, he
get
just
out
said
of
beating
Get out
Texas
here.
don't make you playoff bound no
Get out
more.
here.
So don't beat
That's
Texas.
winning another game.
Oklahoma
Beat
will
Texas.
win.
It does.
Oklahoma will
It
win
can
the
if
Big
you win the
12
Big
again.
12.
Oh,
They're
when
gonna
that
win
beating
the Big
Texas does
12.
not make you playoff bound. Y'all ain't got no
Oklahoma's gonna win the
credibility.
Big
Come on,
12, bro.
man. Come on, man.
Venables gonna have them boys
Hey,
right.
he be excited about winning Big 12 every year. That don't never happen.
You the same with Miami.
No, I
And it
ain't
don't
never
happen.
heard. Have you ever heard me say we gonna win the ACC?
Nope. They might mess around with it this year though.
Y'all probably win it this
He
year.
For
never
real.
heard me say that. Cause I be honest.
Y'all lost to Pitt.
I'll be honest.
Y'all lost.
No, we beat Pitt.
Pitt won then y'all beat
Yeah, we
Pitt.
beat Pitt. They just won ACC.
Hey, y'all got a quarterback. Y'all supposed to do something this year.
I don't know.
The most important
We
position in
have
the
to wait and
field.
see. I ain't like you with
I mean,
Texas.
hell,
Tyler, they got a first round.
It ain't
first-round
honestly. It's not
quarterback.
even about having a quarterback. Having
what
a
you
quarterback.
said.
No, I'm not saying it's the most important. I'm saying for them, all of Florida's finna be locked down now.
Say it again.
If
All
Texas
of it.
could lock, Texas was Texas when they had Texas locked down, but now you got A&M who's really took over Texas. Then you got different schools from the country around the country plugging from Texas. So y'all almost not. I ain't gonna say y'all getting the leftovers, but y'all kind of getting the leftovers from what Bama don't want
Look at our
or
recruiting
and all
right now.
them.
But that's what you were saying. I just argued this point 10, 15 minutes ago.
Texas
When
gonna
you were
be
talking
Texas.
about Bama
Texas-
getting the best players and looking at Texas class, you can have a top 5 class, but the talent might not even be where it is. You based off stars.
One thing-
That's what you're going off
But
of.
no, kids get stars at the end of the year.
But that's what
Kids
you're going. That's what you're going off of. Stars
you
though.
can boost your star rating up at the end of the year.
But that's what you're going off of. Right now, you basing your class off
Tyler
the
said.
stars.
Tyler said.
But
10
yet the
minutes,
stars don't
Tyler
matter, though.
said 10 minutes into the show that people like Walt don't get the look right because of his size. Well, our linemen have been undersized for 10 years.
They ain't.
Oh my God.
But that's an excuse Texas can't use. Like if you at another school, then yes. But when you
Hey,
the
he said-
University of Texas, you can't sit there and
Homie,
say we don't get these players.
He's
That's
seen
bad.
Texas linemen
We don't.
up close and personal.
We don't.
Not on TV.
We
He's
lost
seen
Waddle
them
to Bama,
on the
right?
field. If Texas linemen small.
No,
They're not.
not at all.
Compared to Bama linemen.
No,
Compared to linemen.
the thing is, when you make
Thank
it to
you.
that level, they all the same size.
six
Just Bama,
feet.
it's just Bama people just way better.
Thank you. Say that again.
They all the same
Way
size.
better, right?
Yes.
And who was developing them linemen for them years you watching them?
Now,
Kyle Flood.
and I will also say this. And yeah, don't get me wrong. I think coaches can develop. But let's not sit here and give Kyle Flood the credit for the talent that them kids got.
Number one.
Say it again.
Because the
You
better
can't-
talent,
Say that
alpha
again.
talent.
Say it again.
So why we out here recruiting then? if
Say
you
that
can't get the best
again.
talent?
What you mean? You recruit? It's if
You said if a coach walked in, if Walt was 18 years old, he'll sign him. But Walt might be a terrible talent. Walt might not even start on his team.
I didn't say he would sign him. I said he'll get a look because
Yeah,
he
look.
that big.
He might go get him a look sign because of that.
if y'all signing bad talent, then just own up and say we signing
Right.
bad talent. But don't ever say, because I saw Texas second team offensive lineman, our starting lineman out there, and the height difference was like this across the board, across the board,
You comparing them to
across the board.
but not go Bama in Texas talent. You comparing them to La
No,
Tech.
he said size.
I said
You
size, not talent.
I'm just saying you compare them to La Tech.
That's
not
yes.
go to Bama and compare
Then also when
Texas
we
players.
also went to Mississippi State, it was the same way. Like every time you play somebody bigger than you at the SEC level, they gonna be
but
huge.
Watch this. Now go compare Bama with the other schools like Texas.
Texas lineman, it's been the same size. Everybody else
Yeah,
lineman.
Nah, bro.
I don't know why.
went
You
to-
sound like you talking like y'all get a bunch of 6 foot players.
And they're not.
I guarantee you look at your
we get a
starting
bunch
offensive
of
line right
undersized
now.
linemen.
What's undersized?
Yeah, please tell me what's undersized.
Some of our linemen are the size of D tackle.
No, what's undersized?
Yeah.
Today's
What's
linemen,
undersized? What's the height and weight that you can consider undersized?
you undersized if you're 6'4", 275.
If you what?
6'4", 275.
6'4".
Today you undersized. Today as
not undersized,
starting
'Cause that's
lineman, you
undersized.
That's not
Watch this.
undersized.
That's a
Watch
solid
this.
guard.
Watch this. A solid guard.
Bama had players that size.
That's a solid guard.
Interior.
Yeah.
6'4", that's a solid.
275. 6'4",
If they
275.
275, that's on y'all. Like
Y'all
that's
linemen
I
ain't
don't even.
275 though.
Yeah.
Donovan,
Check this out. When
told
I
you,
went,
Mouth.
when we went to that Texas
smell your
breath.
State game, when Vic went down there, I was on the field with them boys. Cause you know they live in
Listen.
Yeah.
Them boys are not small.
No, they're not small.
No,
he
they're
he
not
owns
small.
more
Okay.
than
Not
he owns.
small.
hold on.
Texas
I
linemen.
like to hear
They
y'all
need
talk.
some big boys.
You know, Kevin Carpenter said it earlier. If y'all would listen,
He seen them firsthand on the sideline. He was there.
I was
Okay.
there
First,
with
you
them.
watched him on TV.
Hold on.
Texas
He was there on the
is
field with
Texas
him.
is
You know,
giant.
I just-
They
They
are
big guys.
giant. They are giant. Y'all just let's just call it what it is. Y'all had some bad talent. Y'all had a bad little cycle coaching
Oh
staff.
no, we get
Let's
top 3 talent. Bad talent. That's supposed to be top. We're supposed to be great talent. Remember that?
I mean,
If you wasn't winning
Based
games, then
off
I'm gonna say
numbers?
you had bad talent. So you had bad talent. You had just it was, it was just bad. So y'all
the
blew it up
kid
and
that's
brought
going
it in
into
Sark.
in his senior season this year that we just committed, that got committed, right? Verbally, not on paper. We'll say that he is 6'6",
So what's your
345.
point,
We ain't had linemen like that.
Is he a
Dude.
3-star?
That's a lineman.
okay, so you
Yeah,
being
it's a lineman.
So
don't get
you
5
being
stars.
6'6",
Most times
300.
I'm gonna get 5-star linemen.
so you being 6'6", 315 versus you 6'4", 310. That make you better because you 6'6".
The other lineman we got, it was 6'6", 330.
I ain't know height made you better lineman.
Bigger lineman, dude. Tackles at longer span. They play the edges. They create more space. You ever
Georgia
played
had
football?
an offensive tackle go first round.
Have
And
you
he was
seen?
6'2".
Have you seen Alabama's tackles?
So what we talking about?
Have you seen Alabama's tackles?
Georgia had a tackle
Okay.
not long ago. He's about 6'2".
Tyler, NFL
Go
guy.
first round.
NFL guy gonna look for a guy that's at the end on the edges.
I just gave you one.
Long.
I just gave you
want him
one.
over 6'7",
Long.
though.
You don't want him over
Yeah,
what?
if they start
over
getting
6'7",
you
though.
got to be special then.
6'6".
Over six, I'm saying anything tackle wise, anything over 6'7" is not very good, man.
Your scheme is this: when Bryce Young is a pocket passer, he's not a dual threat quarterback, right?
He gonna dog y'all, Corey. So don't act like y'all got somebody gonna stop that key because you don't.
I'm just giving you a scenario. So what do you want blocking a pocket passer
Somebody can block.
on the edges?
Somebody can
long.
Somebody can block.
Long range, you want long. Somebody
somebody
can block. Do you want a 6'4"?
I mean, what's Peters? 6'5", maybe?
6'4".
6'4"? Jason Peters 6'4".
So what talking about, Corey?
Peters was a tight end when he went.
Jason
to
Peters was a
Peters was a
NFL
tight
he's
end.
an all-pro
Hey,
left tackle.
You let me talk first.
6'4", Corey. What's what we talking about?
6'4".
So
I
now your
don't know if
argument
he's 6'4".
is dead now.
Pete ain't 6'4".
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Look it up.
I just seen him. I just seen him
I
this
just
week.
seen him the other day.
Donnie,
Like I just
you
seen
look
him.
it up.
Just like
Look it up.
stand next to him.
He might be 6'4". Look it up.
I'm taller than him.
Like I just seen this dude
Very
this
good
week, last
very,
week.
very good footwork
He
and
does that.
hands. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's a great.
But he's not.
The
6'4".
times are
So
changing.
He's not 6'6".
The
Corey.
times are
A
changing.
little over 6'5".
The time is changing.
The times are changing. Dude, I'm
Okay,
telling
God.
you.
Anyway, it's time to wrap this show.
People scheme differently. That's what y'all don't.
It's
you
time to
don't
wrap
get.
this show. Y'all done heard from the soon to be greatest coach in Texarkana ever.
My God.
Gonna be soon to be one of the greatest coaches in the nation. Soon to be. I'm claiming it right now. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
We got the soon to be and then we got the wannabe.
Amen.
He is 6'4".
I know
6'4",
that.
I know that.
But that being said,
Yeah, Eagle.
I can't thank you for coming up here because you had no choice.
average
Hey,
height,
Walt.
though.
Walt Corey.
6'6", 6'5", 6'8".
I'm
1
sorry,
6'8"
2
guy.
inches don't
He
make
don't
you a
even
good
know.
football player.
Hey, Corey. Walt. You know, I always thank the people when they come up here. I thank you for taking the time out to come by. He had no choice. I can take that belt off.
Hey,
Who you want to thank?
Hey, let me tell you.
I'm
Before
gonna take
you
that
leave.
belt off. He ain't come up here today.
Ask him who you want to thank if he leaves.
So it was different. I'm gonna take that belt off.
Hey, he tried to play you the other day behind the camera. We told him we were gonna get some pictures of him. Don said I wish he would.
I'm gonna take that belt
I said,
off.
what you gonna do to him?
So he ain't had no trouble with
all
the
you had
belt
to do
today.
was tell me I need a picture. I can find something.
With that being said, this is the best sports morning show on this side of heaven because my mama said so.